I'm going to agree with South Africa's view of the decision to do everything that the court has ordered to get humanitarian assistance to protect the people from potential genocide. How do you do that without a de facto and in effect pause in the fighting, a ceasefire? So the court is trying to keep Israel complying with international law. They didn't rule as harshly as they might have. They brought in as many judges to rule unanimously. They even have the Israeli appointed judge voting for some of the measures. In order to do that, they have found a way to both send a strong message of protection for the people of Gaza, but hold back to incentivize Israel to follow through and provide those protections. I see South Africa as a clear winner in this case. It won by bringing the case to begin with. It brought international law front and center for the whole world, set out the standards that should be complied with by all parties to this conflict. It has won one request after another at very high majorities, 16-1, 15-2. That's a clear victory. Overall, on balance, South Africa is the victor in this case. Israel, however, also should be seen as not a loser in this case. It made a strong argument at the court. It got many of the things it also wanted in the decision. Most importantly, however, in a month's time, Israel has an opportunity to really repair its reputation. If it delivers that humanitarian assistance, if it stops fighting so that people can really be saved in Gaza, the suffering can end. And if it can say, as a result of complying with the decision, hostages are freed, this will do a great deal to repair Israel's reputation. I'm hoping the decision puts a great deal of pressure on the Biden administration, any country that's providing military supplies to Israel, should really look at this decision and ask, how can humanitarian assistance, how can the threat of genocide be relieved if we don't bring pressure on our friends, the Israelis, to ceasefire? There's a better way to resolve the underlying conflict in between Israelis and Palestinians, and it's not through war.
It's going to be very hard, I think, to establish genocide, because one of the main things that they must establish is that these acts were done intentionally. And intention is very hard to prove, especially in the context of the Gaza Strip, where you are trying to combat terrorists